Greetings, beautiful nerds! Welcome to our episode of Shadows of Ashcaleen, exploring the homebrew world of Odromia following the catastrophic fall of the city of Ashcaleen. Our group of heroes here has been through a lot, or just shadows in general. Our lovely shadows have seen quite a lot, been through all of the emotional damage, all of the trauma, in their many different voyages to just all parts of Odromia at this point. Gone through so many different kingdoms, and now we are exploring another part of Odromia. A part that nobody has had the opportunity, maybe, to witness or explore. So I'm excited to continue this journey with y'all, but who better to introduce themselves than this wonderful group of people here, starting with Jess.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I go by, I don't know, the I Sneeze Stars name online. And I'm playing, hang on, there's so many, I have so many. Elindra Shadowgas, the party's Hellfire Warlock.
Dan.
Hi everybody, I'm Dan. You can find me as the Speed of Candy on all of the various internet places. Tonight I will be playing Nox Luminera, the Shadow Elf, Cleric, Druid, all around very pretty, very talented boy.
And last but definitely not least, we have Rain.
Hello, I am Rain. On the socials, I go by Virgo_Rain for all of my mermaid and cosplaying adventures. Tonight, I will be playing Fig, as usual. So not just tonight, as always. And she is a Sorlock, right? And everyone's favorite satyr. Second favorite satyr, maybe third.
We'll go with favorite. And of course, as always, I am your friendly neighborhood dungeon master, Andy, aka Mr.DanDyDM, and I can be found at TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, all the other socials. If you happen to come across this episode and you enjoy it, please consider catching some of the other shows I DM for on my channel, with the Survivors of Ashcaleen and my pirate show, which also takes place within the same universe. Our Flag Means Doom. We do, of course, appreciate all of you who have liked and subscribed thus far. And now that we've got our intros out of the way, let us dive into our episode of Shadows of Ashcaleen. Nox, you are standing with Fig and Elindra on a dune. As you've come over to the crest of this dune, you see before you the hovering monstrous city of Amon Keng. This legendary city that very few have ever seen, as it is a moving city. It ascends and descends and travels across the desert of the Silent Mother. And you have heard of it being a place of wonder, a place of magic, and yet a place where the gods are not respected. As you stand looking at this city, you see it begin to descend, and the very, almost like, you do see that the city almost looks like a, well, it almost looks like a plateau in the center, and then there are two cities on either side of it. And the city that is desert facing, on the very topmost or bottommost portion of these buildings are screws that turn. As the city begins to descend into the dirt, into the dust, into the sand. And these screws, as they're turning, begin to secure the city itself to the ground as like an anchor. And the city comes to rest. And you see, as it does, various gangplanks and platforms lowered down. And you see several detachments of Leonin warriors descend out onto the dunes. This, Nox, you would know that based off of your previous companion who assisted you in the Desert of the Silent Mother. These are scouts who are just like him. As you approach your companion, the guy who's bringing you into the city, who goes by the name, hold on one second. He looks at the three of you and says, "Are you all ready? You're about to be treated to an experience that few, if any, have ever had in their lives. Watch your words carefully, or you will not leave Amon Keng."
We're all going to die, just so you're aware.
I would say let me do the talking, but that's obviously not going to work here. Just be careful on what you say.
I mean, but is that a bad thing if we die there? I mean, what if we want to live there forever? I mean, it doesn't seem like it's bad.
I don't think the implication is that we're going to be, kept in the lap of luxury.
But it's so pretty.
It is.
We can ask how much it would be to have a nice piece of property there. Great views.
Yeah, sure. We can ask.
As he begins to lead you towards the city, you do see a detachment of scouts that are moving closer and closer. And you see that there seems to be about an even mix between female scouts and male scouts with a singular leader. It looks about three males, 3 females with one singular leader who stands taller. This is a very powerful female presenting Leonin. And as she approaches, you see the scout who's leading you suddenly begin to lower his head and his eyes as he approaches her. And as he approaches and comes closer to the group of scouts, he looks at the lot of you, and he gestures back and says, "Surondre, I have found these lost individuals. They require shelter and knowledge from our elders. I know this is against protocol, but it seemed, given their state, that it would be a mercy to bring them within the walls, at least for one evening." Surondre, this incredibly tall, probably going on like almost 6'9", stands above the rest of this group of scouts and sort of gazes down on all of you. Fig, how tall are you?
She's like 6.5 with her horns coming up all the way, so.
All right. So it's like you're pretty close to Surondre. She gazes down at all of you and takes you in. She narrows
Elindra's
her
lost
eyes
interest
when
in this, by the way. She's like looking at other things.
Surondre looks at you, Elindra, and keys in on you and says to the scout who has led you in, What about this one? To be honest, I don't know. I have met this one before, and he gestures at you, Nox. Well, have this one given account of himself? What does he know of our people? Speak.
Apologies. I have encountered your people on rare occasion. I was actually rescued and taught your ways by I'd consider him a friend, one of your scouts, whose name I'm about to look up. A man named Ellis Agar. Very kind. Taught me the respect you show to the desert, to the land around you, and to the importance of giving back that which is taken in order to ensure that its supply remains perpetual. Hence my refilling of the waters of the oasis in which our guide found us.
I message you. I message you and I'm like, he purposely left that out.
Well, it's too late now, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it?
Interesting. Refilling the water of the oasis, that is something that other travelers have not done, and have simply taken what it has supplied and not returned a gift.
Ellis taught me the importance of honoring the mother and returning that which was given as best I can.
Should you enter our city, what would you wish? What questions would you have that need answered?
We seek knowledge and information. I seek the source of the I seek the source of the falling star, its location, and where it will land and what it's comprised of. My companions seek other things, but I hesitate to speak for them, as they are quite capable of speaking for themselves.
Just silence.
No.
God damn it, guys, help me out
Ranger
here!
and Fig are just like,
Yeah, we are back to back with our arms crossed.
Nice.
Surondre Donroar looks at you with a certain level of curiosity. They also seem to notice that you are a handsome individual for an elf. And they seem to take your words with a certain level of cautious optimism. They then move their eyes over to Elindra. And what of this one?
Looking at other things now. Again, she's lost interest.
She seems very curious about our city. What would she within it?
Well, you can hardly...
Oh, I don't need you to answer. She is capable of answering for herself.
Does anyone just alert her to the fact she's, again, lost interest?
just
How dare you?
Fig.
What? What was the question?
What would you inside our fair city, should you be granted entrance?
I'm to believe that we will be speaking with the mothers should we enter, yes?
You wish to ask a question of the mothers?
Yes, that is what I wish.
You wish an audience with the mothers?
Yes. Should I say it again?
Surondre just looks behind her at like the rest of the scouting group, and it's as they begin to just look at each of them, it's like they're Surondre is astonished by sort of the level of like openness and candor that you've displayed here, Elindra, because anyone with any idea or grasp of Leonin culture know that like the mothers are like they're cloistered sages who very few see unless they are giving sort of an utterance to the people. They are the leaders of their many different, or the 5 prides, technically 4 prides currently. And as they hear your answer, they realize that you are obviously coming from a position of never having experienced Amon Keng. And so they are astonished, but then they sort of just let it slide.
Why does your city fly? Immediately lost interest again in this conversation. She's back looking at everything. Shiny object.
You would not believe it if I told you.
Try me.
And then she moves to her eyes and gaze over to Fig. Huh. Creature of the Fae. This is unexpected. You are quite far from home.
That I am, yes.
Well, should you be granted an audience with the mothers, there will be at least one individual who will be interested in seeing you.
And seeing me.
Yes, and she gazes behind you, seeing
we all look.
Korrith Vol.
Like,
God damn.
And
Right, he's still
what
here.
of this one? He seems to be cowering behind you. Yes, I see you, sir.
Very skittish.
would you believe me if I told you? I don't know.
Try me.
To lover.
So, what he is, and then so she's like glancing over at Korrith Vol and she's back at him and she's like, I used to worship him.
Oh my god.
I'm trying, but yeah, I used to worship
On
him.
her knees.
On my knees.
Surondre just sort of hears your words and looks at you and looks at Korrith Vol and is very unimpressed.
You know, and he was more. And then
Really?
yes.
More.
I can attest to that. He was.
More
once.
what?
And she does her Korrith again, just, more powerful, more regal,
Coward.
more charismatic, more enough that where I definitely was worshiping him as my archfey patron, and then things just went awry.
I smack him. Stand up straight.
Your archfey patron.
Yes.
Well, then somebody will definitely be interested to talk to you.
Ooh.
We're used to hearing that when we go to cities.
Huh. She just sort of lets out like this semi-amused grunt. And then she looks at your guide and says, very well. They have at least one night within the city walls. It wouldn't do to have them consumed by the other creatures of this desert. So let us bring them in with the potential for an additional day and night, should their stories prove true. She then about faces. As she does, though, there is a male warrior who sort of grunts and says, Surondre, what are you... This is against protocol of any kind. This must not happen. These are outsiders. They're not supposed to be allowed. She full on backhands him right in the face and roars at him, and he immediately sort of cowers, his mane visibly like anxiously twitching as he doesn't wet himself, but he almost does.
Sounded like it hurt.
Surondre looks at him and says, "You wish to quote protocol on me? Your commander? Oh, this is not going to be your day."
Are you
And then
single?
she strides by him, and the
I'm
rest
running
of the,
after her. Are you
the rest of the
single?
scout group immediately like turn about face and follow her in. Meanwhile, your scout guide just gestures, says, "All right, let's keep up. The desert can change quite quickly."
Serious daddy vibes there. We like her.
Hold me, mommy.
Yes. Sorry,
She's-
mommy. Sorry, mommy. Sorry.
She's
Uh,
very
Go.
impressive.
You are led up this platform that goes directly into one of the spires that is currently anchored into the earth. You are led into what looks like an upside down. Well, actually, no, it doesn't look upside down. Technically, it's right side up, but the way the city is configured and the way that it looks like the building is upside down, but the interior is perfectly in sync with how it should. As you enter, you are in what looks like an observation deck. Basically, picture if the Empire State Building were upside down. You'd be on the observation deck on the ground, and then you'd have to go all the way up to get to the very bottom, technically, most floor. That's what this is. You are on an observation deck, and there is an elevator that has these runes on the inside of it that are holding the platform in place. As
kind of runes?
she... Oh, go ahead.
What kind of runes? Can we tell?
They are...
I'm gonna be on investigation
they are
kind
Leonin.
of as we go.
Sorry?
As we go up, I kind of want to like take a lot in and see what we can see what I can understand about the things going on here.
Okay. As you enter this elevator, you are brought into the center of it, and the scout group immediately sort of forms two almost half circles around you. Not in a threatening way, but you're definitely you're surrounded. And
Oh, no.
Surondre is
Fireball.
standing, sort of looking daggers at the male that tried to upstage her. And then she looks down at you, Nox. You said that you know of... I cast Spirit Guardians on
It's
all
just
of
me
them.
making a joke.
Please don't. As the group fully sort of encircles you, Surondre just sort of very gently with her hand just sort of passes over one of the runes on the floor, and the elevator at first slowly, but then begins to pick up speed more rapidly, and then suddenly it is going quite fast up. As she's doing this, because it is an immense spire, you do have a little bit of time to sort of gaze at least at the bottom portion of the city. And you sort of see all of the different spires, at least as far as from what you can tell. Actually, everyone give me a perception check.
Love that.
Oh, da-da-da-da. Where are you?
Perception.
26.
All right.
Gus. 16.
16?
8.
8.
I'm I'm trying to stick my head through one of the cracks, and they're like, no.
Keep your hands inside the elevator while it is proceeding upward.
Yes, hold me tighter.
As you ascend, Surondre looks at you, Nox, and she just asks, "So, what else do you know of our city? Has there been any stories that have been told to you, or is the extent of your knowledge what was given to you from the one who rescued you?"
There are those who tell tales of Amon Keng, certainly of various degrees of accuracy, even given the limited observations that I've had since I got here. It's said that you are adept at personal responsibility, hang on, I'm trying to think of the right word. At striving to secure a place for yourself through your own strength, cunning, and cleverness. Given what I have seen so far, a fact that is clearly accurate. There are those that say you are put off by outsiders, not welcoming, but given the experiences I've had with Ellis and with the reception you've provided for us today, I'd say that those particular rumors are perhaps less accurate than they could be.
Well, the day's not over yet.
Cautious, I would say, not inhospitable.
We'll see how you fare when you are brought before some of the elders for questioning.
I have heard rumor of the elders as well. The 5 elders that govern the city. I want to kind of see how she reacts to that. There's 5, but right now there's 4. The 6 is the desert itself.
Yeah, but you count that, right?
Yes, but he's talking about the
Yeah, but
mothers
I know,
who are
but
within the city. Currently, there are only 4 because of something that happened.
We shouldn't know that.
Rumors? That's why I said 5, and I want to see how she reacts to that.
He makes me so nervous. I'm just like 5. Slowly inching between Fig and Korrith.
On paper,
I'm gonna stay away from this.
On paper, I should know nothing about what happened with the 5th clan and why they're what's going on with them. So, as far as I know, there's still 5. That's what I'm going with.
I'll say on a 26. As you begin to ascend on this sort of magical elevator, the image that is sort of laid bare to you is one of an ethereal floating city that defies the laws of nature, of gravity. It is suspended high above this vast, arid desert. The city's architecture is... You can see how it has changed over the years, over the many hundreds and hundreds of years, how it has adapted, become more sort of technologically advanced with the harnessing of other elements. There is a ancient grandeur with almost an advanced design. Towers and spires reach both towards the heavens, but also, of course, as you are witnessing right now, anchored into the ground below. There are domes made of a shimmering material that reflect the golden light of the setting sun, casting an otherworldly glow over the entire city. Intricate bridges and walkways interconnect various parts of the city. There are, of course, at least from what you can tell, the bridges are very necessary once you are on this side of the city, because there ain't roads, because nobody can traverse unless they're using those bridges. It almost creates a sort of a labyrinthian network that sort of speaks to an advanced engineering, but also a magical prowess of the inhabitants. It's not just a city, and this is something that I'm sort of just telling you. This is sort of lore, but also something that you are taking in as you are observing on a 16 and a 26. Fig, Korrith Vol sort of just tugging at your sleeve during this. What are they mean about the person who might be interested in us and we're Fae, and I'm scared.
Scared of what? What makes you scared?
Just the unknown. Just the whole. This sucks. I hate this. I don't like this. I don't want to be. I would have been fine. I would have just loved to just be dead in the desert right now.
No, you would not be. I don't believe you on that one. Adventure. Memories. Traveling. Free stay. Free food. And we can see if there's maybe a place where we can perform something. So what is there? What's...
It is the mention of performance that suddenly, like, whereas before this archfey former / current patron of yours, Fig, suddenly goes from sort of this slumped, awkward looking elf-like person in a weird sort of like jaunty top hat, go from being sort of slumped and awkward looking to suddenly he goes fully erect and goes to his full height, and oh Fig, I think you might have hit upon something. That is a capital suggestion. Yes, we'll be able to. We could do that one thing, the act that we open the show with. I mean, it'll have to be smaller, granted, because we don't have as many of the
modesty. Yes,
no special effects, but and of course I'll have to rely on your magic because you are more.
But I can
prestidigitize.
I have the magic. Yes, I have the magic. We can do that.
Prestidigitizing in the elevator.
I make it's just small little sparkles that just kind of go in my hand. They're like pink and blue. They're not. It's nothing huge.
I like it.
Perfect.
I'm gonna. Oh no!
Andy? Yeah, he did.
Oh no, he froze.
He froze.
Oh no!
I'm
At
frozen.
least in that face, he did. So.
Glory, hallelujah! Thank you. Alrighty. Okay. What was the last thing y'all heard?
I don't remember. Now we got performance.
You were
Korrith Vol.
prestidigitating.
Oh right, I make little bits of sparkles.
You made little bits of sparkles.
Close to him, so like it's trying to be a little bit quiet.
He got an 18 in perceiving the sparkles. And it suddenly, in his moment of levity and sort of joy, he sees the sparkles that are coming off of Elindra. And they look
Oh shit.
a lot like the sparkles that were coming off of him earlier. Hold on. Wait. Fig. I'm going to ask you a question. And I would really, really appreciate just knowing that you weren't just trying to make me feel good about everything. Have you guys just been pretending that I've been doing magic and you all have been making the sparkles?
Of course not.
Give me a deception check.
Can I give her advantage? Like, can I help her?
You need to roll.
Oh, I need to.
Deception.
Shit. I'm +9.
That is
so that's
18 plus 8 will be 16 or 26.
Good. 9. 20.
Dirty 20?
20.
Yeah. Why did that? Okay, whatever.
You got a 7.
It's all right.
Uh,
You're fine, baby.
he just says, "Okay, thank you. I've been having a very rough couple of days."
Yeah, it seems like you've
And-
got in your head about things.
I
She
don't-
grabs him
I
by the
don't-
shoulders. Does not cast shatter. But she's
He feared that for a second.
I know, right?
You're in
You
an
know he
elevator.
did.
Sitting in grass. I know. You are powerful. You're just having a moment. And
I
it
don't
will
feel
best
very
I
powerful
try.
right now.
That's okay. That's okay. You will
It
soon.
will come back.
Yes. It was all.
So you guys aren't just you're not pretending, of course, to do magic and
Of
like
course
me.
not.
Okay.
I think you just need to
You
get over
trained
the
me.
block that you're dealing with. Yes.
Okay. Well, maybe the performance will cheer me up. It's a very good idea, Fig. That's a capital, as I said, capital suggestion.
Yes.
Excuse me, Commander, is there a place in this fair city that one might perform in? His voice sort of cracks as she suddenly wheels on him and just looks down, and she looks at you, Fig, and is like,
We're like standing like up high, like, yeah, say something to him.
"Get your pet under control."
Apologies. Korrith, come this way. Come this way.
I'm debating
sorry.
setting people on fire.
Let's go.
As you
Talk to
continue
my
to
pet that way.
ascend
Like, shit, guys.
this particular spire, you continue to see things that are a marvel. As you witness the ascension, as you're seeing all of the different buildings that are on the underside, you notice that while they are fashioned in a way that would beg the question, like, how did they make the city? At what point was the city like something that was flipped?
Bro,
And then
I
they,
was
like-
fully thinking that.
Yeah, me too.
And like,
they ran
and,
out
like-
of space, and we're like,
or was it a situation where they built it to look like a normal city, but in the inside of these buildings, they have it fashioned completely differently so that it makes sense?
Actually, can
It's
we
not
ask
like
that question?
half the city is upside down. No, it actually looks like all of these buildings, while they look upside down, all of the interior is right side up. As you are witnessing this, you see like all of the different people who are traversing the platforms in between these buildings. And as you do this, you see that these Leonin are, just based off not only the encounter that you're having with the scouts, but all of the people that you're seeing on this city, they're a race of regal bearing and noble demeanor. Every one of them seems to have purpose and a place within the society. All of them also seem to possess a certain level of physical strength. There doesn't seem to be anyone that like is weaker, as they all, just through the many years of them honing, they don't associate. They have, at least Nox, you would know this because you have moved about and you've also studied a lot of this. You know that there are many stories surrounding the Tabaxi race and how they are the distant cousins of the Leonin. And they were like, maybe at one time, Leonin who decided to just completely reject the teachings of the Leonin, that, you know, we're going to stay on Amon Keng. This is our fortress. This is our place. This is our center. And we are instead going to make our way to the coast. And that is how the Tabaxi people sort of found their new home. As you are thinking this, Nox, sort of just thinking about like the differences between the Tabaxi versus the Leonin, as you're sort of noticing all of these things, you suddenly the view disappears around you, and suddenly you are traversing inside within the bedrock of Amon Keng, and you realize this is actual bedrock. This is not fashioned. This was at one time a piece of something, a piece of either Odromia or something else. And it is through this layer of the city that you are now traversing. And it is completely solid, except as you are going up it, you do see in the walls that you're sort of able, there's a certain amount of distance, about 30 feet of distance between the elevator itself and the walls of this structure. And you see, as you were going up, veins of a bluish element, sort of just glowing this, almost this white blue. It's not something that you have ever seen before. You've definitely given your time in the mountains, within the worm spine. You have seen your share of like different types of elements that are beneath the surface of the ground and within the mountains itself. This is not one of them. So this is something that is different entirely. As you make your way through this layer, suddenly there is a like brilliant light, and you suddenly realize you have now begun to ascend within the uppermost superstructure of the city. You are now on the flip side. All of the buildings here look like they make perfect sense. They seem to be arranged accordingly. And you see on the floor of the, now that you're in this portion of the city, you see on the floor of the elevator suddenly this overlay of what looks to be a map. Nox and all of you, this is a map of the upper side of Amon Keng, and I'm going to drop it into World Lore and Resources.
Do we know what section we're ascending into?
Yes, as you see the overlay on the elevator, on the floor of the elevator, you do see that you are actually entering in the Great Eye section of the city. As you ascend, so it's basically for every building on the upside of this, on the upside of Amon Keng, there is its counterpart on the bottom. So it is, whenever you enter from a structure on the bottom, you have the opportunity to get all the way through to the very topmost portion of its twin on the upper side. Upper side is not a good word to use. Top side. On the top side of Amon Keng. And that is the tower that you are now ascending. This tower actually looks to be the tallest tower in the Great Eye section of the city. As you look out, we'll say south, because you are now able to see past over the city walls, you do see that the city is divided into various districts, with each district seeming to ascribe to certain prides within it. You do see that there are hold on, I have my notes here. You do see that the prides seem to be divided into the Dawn Roar, Autumn Rest, Grand Whisper, Great Eye, and Blade Reaper districts. These districts all are ascribed to the different pride clans that exist within the city. There are 2 other districts that do not have a clan association. They are where currently people who are clanless or prideless. They are not seen as lesser. They just do not have, based off of family, based off of parentage, they do not currently have a family clan or a pride that they are associated with. This is for a variety of reasons, not all of them negative. Some of these people are set apart because they are scholars and thinkers and mages, and they are not necessarily considered the fighting warrior of the clan. As you continue to ascend, as you see these various districts, you do see on the tallest most portions of these buildings in each of the districts, there are banners that hang down, and each one is distinct when talking about or referring to its family or pride. Staring out, you do see that the area is adorned with majestic statues, all of them seeming to reference a Leonin of years past, older mothers who have done things that are of note for their people. Within the centermost portion of the city, there is a massive domed structure, and that is known as the House of Mothers. Also, I'll say there are several remarkable features that are throughout Amon Keng, known as the floating gardens. They're sort of floating above the city, just with water that sort of just cascades down, and just all varieties of flora that just sort of drape over the sides. You do see many different fruits that are just new to you. They have never seen their like before in your travels. These gardens are all suspended in air, supported by by what looks to be like this intricate lattice network that draws water and nutrients from the desert below. The gardens are lush, verdant, filled with exotic plants and flowers that thrive in this very unique, sunny environment. They seem to be the source of food, medicine, and a good chunk of beauty for the Leonin people, embodying their connection to nature and how they give back to the desert. The outermost ring of the city looks to be dedicated, of course, to defense. Towers are equipped with powerful magical wards and would appear to be some kind of ballistae that are there to repel any and all invaders. It's at this point that Surondre starts to go and sort of point things out to you. And as she sort of references these different portions of the city, she says, you will be brought to, and let me pull up the map, you will be brought to the Abdikarim. We will go to the Abdikarim, and that is where you will stay until you are called upon by the elders. If your answers are to their liking, you might be treated to an audience with the mothers. I would caution, though, that is not likely. The Abdikarim is where we have our libraries, but it is a place where you might be able to find some rest. I did hear something about you wanting to perform.
Yes. You heard correctly.
Very well. Then you will want to find that place within Mekdes. Mekdes is our economic hub of sorts within our city. It's where things are made, but there is also portions of it that are dedicated to entertainment, diversion, vice, if that is your liking. We are not all boring here in Amon Keng. Though
never crosses my
I
mind.
will caution not to bite off more than you can chew, as depending on the activity, some Leonin might see it as an opportunity to assert dominance.
What sort of activity are you talking about?
Bedroom.
Tread with caution. That is all she'll say on the matter.
It wasn't very clear. And
It was
that's just a
obscure.
big, right?
Yeah, it was obscure.
I feel like we need strong, like the rules spelled out for us.
What?
We need the rules written down or something, because otherwise, it's just that leaving so many questions open.
You know, I think from the way they are acting, it's like, and then Fig wants to switch into Infernal
Ah, okay, yep.
when she's talking. You know, at the kids, I get it. Yes. You get it. You know, I get it.
I do, yes.
But do you think perhaps they're trying to hide something?
I feel like it, yes. They were awfully worried about what people knew about them. For people who don't want to, people who segregate themselves and live high above us, they do seem to care very much what we think.
It's like a matter of pride, isn't it?
Well,
Right.
Did him teach? Good joke. Play on words.
One for Fig. But yeah, I don't want for us to bite off more than we could chew, but I have no idea what biting off more than we could chew would be in here. With you.
No, I do not. But we could find out. That
Okay.
I would be here for.
And what about the guys?
Honestly, I'm quite worried for your patron here. He is become rather pathetic, and I don't.
Korrith Vol
appreciate
just
the way
nods.
that they talk. Yes, I know, sweetheart. I pat him. I don't appreciate the way that they speak to him. Oh, I also would like to take out like 5 gold, which should buy Korrith a like outfit, right?
Oh, we'll see.
Okay. Well, if he can, I'm giving it to him.
Oh, so you're giving it to him to go buy
Please
clothing?
get yourself some shoes that aren't made out of glass and such.
But I like my glass shoes.
Okay, well, you may keep them. They're
mean-
yours.
You made them. They're very nice.
I just worry if you break them, you might get hurt, but we do have someone that can help you, and we can always make more.
You know, he sounds like, the power walk. Don't you hear the heels
Click, 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 click,
every
click.
step? I think of like, when they have like, with all due respect to Korrith, when like business women have their pumps on and
When
they're
you
walking
hear your
down
teacher
like
in the
a
hallway coming.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
like that.
You want to
like,
run and hide? Yeah.
Yeah, like that
Immediately, yeah.
power walk. He has like those kind of sounding shoes.
Bit of a heel to it. Yeah.
Yes, that heel.
He's wearing red bottoms.
He's
Listen, he could use them to tap dance at this performance of yours.
I don't suggest that. They are still made of glass.
He's a fae. How much can he weigh?
Enough. All right. Yes.
You have finally arrived at your destination. Not quite the topmost portion of this particular tower, but you have it's about 3/4 of the way up, and there is a platform bridge that extends to another lower building that is then connected by another lower bridge that descends down, almost down into the streets. You see, as the sun is starting to make its way, it's about almost 6 o'clock in the evening. As you sort of see it begin to descend just past the superstructure of the city, it almost, from your current vantage point, forms like a perfect line of light that goes right straight through the various buildings, and it's like it is descending in this exact line. That's not the music we need.
That was very ominous.
Yeah, it was. I would like to turn to Surondre and just... Surondre, if I may, you mentioned that the library is in Abdikaram. Is it open to outsiders? May I peruse if I'm looking for information or knowledge?
Best to wait for the elders. Once the
Understood.
elders have given you more access, at that point, I believe you should be allowed. But that is all dependent upon your answers.
Of course. And you mentioned that someone wished to see my friend. Will they seek us out, or shall we seek out them?
I will need to bring your arrival to their attention. So once we have you at least installed within the city, then I will send a message to them.
I appreciate the efforts you're taking on our behalf.
Of course, you aren't villains in this city.
Of course.
Yet.
We'll see.
As the elevator comes to rest at this destination point, you see the doors open, and you see directly in front of you is the entrance to the gangway platform that goes and extends to the other building. This is a platform that goes downward at not a terribly steep incline, but it does descend, and you see many different people traversing it. It's sort of reminiscent of I don't know if you guys have ever been to the airport in Chicago, but it's like that moving walkway they have there. And actually a lot of airports have that. Just the one in Chicago came to mind.
It's the only one in the continental US.
As the doors open, the rest of the guard immediately exit and then sort of fan out, sort of like indicating this is the direction you need to go, that way. Surondre then produces from their belt a bead and hands and sort of gestures in front of you all. Within this tiny sphere, you will find the map that you witnessed on the elevator floor. This will tell you at any point where you are within the city. I would advise you do not go into any of the Pride districts. They will not look kindly, and they will treat you less favorably, at least until the elders have given you clearance. Please stay within the Abdikaram or move within Makdes. In terms of your lodging, you will be housed. Hold on 1 second. You will be housed within the Abdikaram. The bead, as you who is taking the bead?
I mean, yeah, you're her favorite.
I'll take it. Yeah.
Okay. Nox, you take the bead. Immediately as you apply pressure on it, suddenly a mini map of the city appears, and there is this tiny, like, pale green dot that indicates exactly where you are.
You are here
on the map.
Bead of GPS. Got it. Okay. I
Rerouting.
Turn left here. This goes off the.
It's a tracking device.
Yeah, obviously.
It's a map, but it's obviously a tracking device too. He'll take it.
They didn't say that, but surmise what you wish.
He'll take it.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Very kind of you.
I hope that you find the knowledge that you seek or at least the opportunity to glean knowledge.
As do I. We'll settle our things and begin exploring the parts of the city that we are permitted to.
Very well. Nox, this has been a
Surondre.
pleasure.
Likewise.
She then enters the elevator and with the rest of her scouting party, and she descends down.
Is it just me or is she hot?
No, she's hot.
All right, fair enough.
And you're probably going to get some.
Well, someone should.
Please.
This is
He fits in quite, and this is an infernal, by the way, to Fig. He fits in quite well here. No fun.
Yeah, he does. Makes me
And
wonder.
for a matriarchal society, they seem to like him.
They do talk nicely to him, don't they?
They do.
You know, I know that you're having a conversation. Even if I can't understand what you're saying, it's very clear that you're talking about me.
So Fig switches to
Korrith
common.
looks at the two of you and says, Fig, being rude.
How am I being rude? I'm talking to Elindra. And yes, Nox, it is a conversation because I said something to her, she said something to me. That is a conversation.
I'm sorry. Is speaking in my native tongue rude? Should I not
Well,
do that?
A bit exclusionary is all.
Oh, well.
Were you not
Maybe.
having a conversation just one-on-one with your hot mama?
Yes.
In a
Enjoy
language
that
you could...
fur ball later.
I might. I was
Nox
doing
is
it in a
definitely
language...
thinking about it.
I mean,
He's like, yeah, duh.
Just take some
I was
bread
doing
with
it
you.
in
It'll be
language.
fine.
Yeah. It's fine. All right. Shall we go find where we're being kept, I suppose? Before
Yeah,
heading
we're
off to
being
explore?
kept here, aren't we?
I imagine it's in a specific location rather than the
So
entire district.
Currently, you are within the Great Eye District. The spire that you are within or on is within the Great Eye, but the platform descends down into the Optic Harem.
Yeah.
Which, well, I'll tell you guys this later. It's not a big deal. As you sort of look out down the platform into the Optic Harem, you do see a wide variety of different crystal roofed buildings. Give me a perception check.
Perception.
Same as last time. 26.
Plus 19. Plus 1 is 19. Oh gosh, I can count. 19.
25, nat 20.
Ooh,
At 20.
where's
Okay.
that tonight?
As you look down into the Optic Harem, there are a wide variety of structures, some of which appear to be libraries and schools, more like universities, places where one would study. It seemed that all of these buildings seem to be dedicated to a wide variety of different elements and histories and different. There's also some schools for the arcane. Very different approach to magic here, as in the world of Odromia, most people associate magics with the gods and sort of the gift of the gods to the different races. The Leonin don't think that way. They believe that they are the source of magic. They find the magic within themselves, and they are either gifted with it or they are not, and it is given to them through their pursuit of knowledge and wisdom. The crystal-topped roofs, you do see, because you are at a unique vantage point where you can actually see into the tops of these buildings. Within it, there appear to be these very large cylinders that are all have glass within them, and they are pointed towards the heavens.
So the sky?
Yes.
What do you think those are? And I point them out.
I mean, I can roll something about it, but
Yeah,
to
give me a
Nox-
history check.
A what check?
History.
13.
You're on your own.
13.
Yeah.
Yeah, my history's not great either. Nox, not very smart.
Yeah, he's not actually. I saw the character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Nox, you've never had the opportunity to use a telescope before. You've heard of them.
Oh, should I know what that is then?
Yeah. Did you roll a history check?
We have no, I didn't, but my sister. You said my sister had that in her room,
Right. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you definitely would have recognized the fact that several of these buildings seem to be observatories.
Retcon. Actually, they're observatories. My bad. Sorry.
Well, that's handy. Wonder if they wouldn't mind
Yes.
me asking you a few questions.
They're observing stories. What is that?
The stars. They're looking at the stars.
Oh, I mean, why?
Because they move. Well, we
Yes,
move.
I've seen them fall before, and we traveled here, so
Everyone's moving, actually.
what? I don't get it.
Fascinating, aren't they? They are all around us and make up so much of the night sky, and the interaction with them and us affects so much.
And I mean, that you navigate with them. They. I mean, there are other worlds, right?
Of course.
Sure.
So, are you trying to use those to look into other worlds? Why don't
No,
just
you don't look
say-
into other worlds. You follow what we call celestial events, or moving things like asteroids. Ow. Did you guys hear the crack from my elbow?
Did not.
Ow. You know, you follow asteroids or things. Asteroids are falling to Adromia, and well, you follow where they may hit. You try and
Why would you do that?
you
If it's
try and
falling.
predict it.
You predict it.
You try. You use it's math. Okay, it's math.
Math.
I don't. I'm not
counting
good at
down
it.
the-
All right.
The time for something to fall, and we look at it falling, and then we go and see, oh, it fell, and then we see how long it took to get down there.
Well,
Big
you can
seems
also
genuinely unimpressed by this whole math and science thing.
Completely. And I love like astronomy. I do
Mhm.
personally, but Fig is
You can tell where it's going to land, and if it's going to land where you are, you can not be there. Rather helpful for a city that can literally move. Also,
very devastating if it lands.
Actually, now that I think about it, did you notice the blue veins in the bedrock of this place?
It's pretty hard to miss.
I've never seen anything like
Sure.
that, and lived most of my life inside a mountain. Have you?
Have I?
I've not lived in the mountain.
No, you have never seen this particular element.
No.
I wonder then if this place, if perhaps part of the reason it flies, is that it's sourced from one of those very asteroids. A rather large one, I imagine, but
Yeah, probably. Doesn't seem like it's here. This stuff. Where would this have come from? Okay, thank you. If it was here.
You
I-
are talking about.
I think I don't like
asteroids
you a
going
lot.
Down. So
Are you saying this out loud?
Yes.
what did you say? Sorry, I missed it.
I think I don't like you a lot.
I don't like you a lot.
somehow I think you'll get over it.
Maybe a smidge.
Yeah, I'm talking about asteroids falling from the heavens and being utilized for a variety of purposes. There are many minerals, materials, metals that aren't found here on Adromia that can be found in these asteroids.
Fascinating.
They call it the
What
heavens.
you're saying is that an asteroid falls down. So if it falls down, broken, right? What would that do in regards to lifting a city in the air? It makes no sense. There's
I
magic.
wonder if they're not from here.
I'm gonna throw something at you, Fig. You are not of Odromia. You've been here a number of times, but in the Feywild, are things always as they seem, or is there some stuff that just is like nobody explains it?
Nobody explains it.
Does physics work the same all the ways through the Feywild?
No, physics is very much like a fluid concept. You know, walking into something very small and then it's large. It's like the Harry Potter tin from Goblet of Fire, you know, like walking in and it's gigantic and it's like, how did that happen? So with Nox like explaining something on a very scientific, very practical level, Fig trying to wrap her head around what goes down, how does that lift something up? And him explaining it scientifically without actually talking about any sort of magic seems really interesting to Fig.
What is, but despite this sort of like exchange between Nox and Elindra, what is going through Elindra's mind as she sort of like is taking in the sights, the sounds, and smells of this city?
That she really wants to run off and look at things, and she's not allowed to, and she has been told what to do now, and it is... We're struggling. We're struggling.
Technically, no one has told you that you're not allowed to run around and look. Nobody's keeping you from doing it. It's just that it's not advised.
Yeah, and if I want the information that I want from here, I can't cause trouble. Or I won't get it.
That's fair.
Yeah. I'm also not a rogue this time around, so I can't go off and sneak into
Grand.
places on my own.
Mm-hmm.
How are the three of you proceeding?
Send on down to I just completely blanked the Abdicarium, and I suppose we find a place to settle in, or at least that we can return back
I'm sorry, I wasn't clear. There is a glowing purple dot that is fairly close to where you are. It indicates where you can stay.
Gotcha.
Given the way the city is laid out, it's not like every living space is an Airbnb, but given that everyone is on a level playing field, the majority of the time, everybody has purpose, everybody has a valid or relevant part of the society here. There is no discard here. Like, nobody is seen as lesser than, which means that it's not like there isn't people of higher station. It's just that there's nobody who's that far below that higher station. People can ascend to that higher station very easily through pursuits of knowledge or acts of extreme valor on behalf of the city or on behalf of Amon Keng. But it is, the living spaces here seem to be like really, 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 really fancy hostels. People can move in and out of them fairly freely.
Gotcha.
People occupy them, whether they are members of a pride or if they're one of the mothers. Like, a mother could definitely come in and just be in this space. This particular building looks actually like it's a little bit like 5 blocks away.
Go there.
Yeah. Let's check it out. And
have one night, so I'm assuming they will call for us soon.
I'd imagine, hopefully, they'll at least let us get a night's rest. But hopefully in the morning.
Why are you complaining? You need to sleep 4 hours. Not
Doesn't
even.
mean I don't need rest. I'm not saying we should spend the night sleeping. I'm just saying, well, Fig wanted to perform. She should have a chance to do so. Frankly, I'd like to see it.
I have never heard anyone not wanting to see me perform. So, it'd be
But
great.
it really just sounded like he did in his... Like, it didn't sound it in his tone. He really is just...
What?
Most. His Korrith Vol says.
Most.
Korrith Vol doesn't seem to dislike you, Nox. He just doesn't necessarily like somebody who seems to know almost as much as he does.
Gotcha.
I'm no longer the fun, entertaining person anymore. They have this other individual.
No, you are the fun, entertaining person.
Oh, no. That last bit was in his head.
Oh.
You eventually, as you make your way through the city streets, there are a lot of Leonin who are moving around as they're returning to their homes after their daily work, who are just giving you just like curious glances. It doesn't seem like it's like one of those things where they see you and their intellect immediately kicks in and it's like, well, they must have a purpose here. There's no way for them to be here without having been given the option. So none of them, they notice you, but they don't seem to be bothered by you. But none of them are approaching you either. Eventually, after going through this, it's like being in downtown New York City, like almost Times Square area. Like everything is just incredibly opulent, bright lights. Everything is sort of like in almost a golden tone light right now. As it seems like the last vestiges of the sun as it descends past the horizon is captured, perhaps magically, within what appear to be these street lamps that sort of give this golden hue that light the city streets. As you arrive, basically you approach the green dot approaches the purple dot, and you arrive at this apartment. It is what looks to be the equivalent of a condo building. The entrance to the apartment features this grand archway adorned with intricate carvings of just different periods of history for Amon Keng. And also these arcane symbols also glowing this particular shade of sort of this white blue. There are a pair of enchanted sconces that as you enter suddenly flick on, sort of casting this warm, welcoming, ethereal light. Upon entering, you step into a spacious foyer. Try saying that 10 times fast. With a mosaic floor. This mosaic depicts the different planes. You see a diagram of the planes, or at least how they're depicted from a Leonin's perspective. A map of the different realms. Each region of this mosaic is sort of inlaid with a precious stone or semi-precious stone. The walls are lined with tapestries that animate scenes from just legendary heroes of Amon Keng. Their colors sort of shifting subtly in this sort of ambient golden and blue light. The living area has vaulted ceilings with exposed wooden beams intricately carved with sort of Leonin motifs. This is a building, but this is a living space, but it almost feels kind of like a museum of sorts, where each of these rooms, as you enter them, describe a part of Leonin society. It's almost like you could learn just as much in this particular apartment just by studying the apartment as you could if you just went to a library. There is a grand chandelier that hangs from the ceiling in this particular room. It's crystals floating. It is a part of the chandelier, but it is not connected to the chandelier. They're just sort of floating in the center of the room. There are several different bookshelves, all filled with different tomes, interspersed with different kinds of knickknacks. Nothing like of great value, but it's just like different wood carvings that some of them look like maybe a child carved them. Others are more ornate, and they seem to have meaning that can be applied to some of the motifs that you've seen in other parts of the house. The living space does have a dining area, which features a large, what looks to be a polished mahogany table. There are high-backed chairs that are upholstered. There's a fully functional kitchen, and there are a series, looks to be about 3 bedrooms. Off of down the hall where the 3 bedrooms are, there is also another room that looks to be a private study of sorts. The walls are painted in sort of this deep purple, soothing hue, and there are star charts and maps and celestial events that are sort of diagrammed within. And they tend to, depending on the time of day, they glow sort of faintly in the dark. Sort of mimicking what you might see in the actual night sky. And that is, and then there's of course I guess a bathroom of sorts. There is indoor plumbing here. And it is sort of this very sort of marvelous enchanted design with a large tub that fills itself with scented and heated water. As you enter the bathroom, the tub immediately begins to fill with this hot water that begins to steam up the entire room. And flowers begin to float down and sort of nestle on the water itself. Let's stay here forever. This place rocks.
Yeah.
Seriously.
As the flowers alight, some of them dissolve, and the dissolving flowers sort of fill the space with this almost perfumed aroma. It almost if you descend beneath the water of the tub, this is something you'll notice, or you would have noticed before the tub filled. But if you go beneath the surface of the water, you would have noticed several mosaic tiles that sort of depict scenes, also scenes from Leonin history. Again, this house is ridiculous. It is, as you're sort of witnessing all of this, it's like one of those things where you're like, is this just the house that they send everybody who isn't Leonin to, so that it's impossible for them to, when they do leave, they leave knowing a lot more about the Leonin people? Like, it's impossible for them not to leave here without it, retaining some form of knowledge. It's almost like there's a purpose behind it. Like the house itself is trying to ensure that you leave more intelligent. Whether that is a benefit to some people, remains to be seen. So, what do y'all wish to do besides stay here forever?
I think first thing that Nox does is, after viewing the space, we'll say, 3 bedrooms, 4 of us. I suppose Korrith, will you be taking the couch?
Big looks over at Elindra and goes, I think they should probably bunk together. Don't you think so?
I feel like that's rude to Korrith.
All right. Korrith, would you like to bunk with me?
I don't want to. I don't wish to intrude. I
Just take my
perfectly.
room.
If it's
There
a
are
question.
plenty
Just
of
say
plush.
yes, then.
Take
There-
my
there-
room. I will trance for 4 hours on a chair.
Oh, thank you. You can definitely see this sort of look of relief, just because whether it's guilt or shame or just complete total reminder all the time that that the person who used to worship you is way more powerful than you are currently. There might be a need for maybe some distance between Korrith and Fig at this
Aw.
particular moment. It's kind of this sort of immature jealousy right now, but it is also just sort of like inescapable. Fig is a very large reminder that he is a failure.
Yeah.
He's a savior. He saved them.
Yeah.
It's all a matter of perspective.
That is.
Sort of indirectly, you are all in this mess because of Korrith Vol, where you are currently. So, depending on how things go, you have a lot to blame him for. Korrith excuses himself and says, "Yes, thank you so much, Lady Elindra. I do find myself in need of some repose. I appreciate the offer of your he loses sort of the words. Your bedroom, yes. And I will bid you good night." And he immediately turns and just walks right into a wall. Oh, bloody
Calm down.
good night. And he walks not into a wall this time, and walks down the hallway into one of the bedrooms and slams the door.
Really does pull on the heartstrings.
It's like an entirely new just personality. This is new for me too.
And I only knew him for a couple hours.
I find it hard to believe he was once an archfey.
You know,
It's
I think it'll come back around. So I'm, just trying to see when that will be. He is really fun when he has power. And he's more sophisticatedly chaotic. Not this. He's really fun.
I'll
You'll see.
take your word on it.
Yeah,
this pathetic shell of his former self.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like a peanut shell of the peanut, right?
Shall we explore the city then?
We want to leave him.
I think you would be safer in here than out there.
All right. Do we think he's going to walk off?
Doubtful. Plus, we could hear him. No, doubtful.
All right.
Okay.
Before we leave, I want to pull out my dagger and just compare the stars that I have inscribed on it, or the hilt of my sword, not my dagger, and compare those stars with the stars on the wall and see if there's any major differences there.
Give me an investigation check.
Yeah, investigating things. Oh, that's an intelligence roll. God damn it.
Guidance?
Oh, 19.
19. As you hold your dagger up to the wall and you sort of see the celestial charts laid on the wall and on the ceiling, certain things do stand out to you, and there are differences. For example, and it's not necessarily that your understanding is incorrect. Everything that you can bear witness to and is inscribed on your dagger is correct, but they have a much deeper and more intricate knowledge of those stars. And so these charts are basically filling in the blanks for what you can only observe with the naked eye.
Fascinating. I'll have to come back to this. Yeah, I have plans in the back of my head to basically spend the 4 hours I'm not trancing, just adding every single thing there onto my blade.
Okay.
But not right now. Let's head off into the city. See what there is to see. Yeah. Make our way downtown. Go shopping.
Okay. You exit the apartment and you enter sort of this now fully lit, sort of with this golden, almost like pinpricks of sunlight sort of interspersed throughout the alleys and byways of the city. At this point, the streets are fairly sparse. Like, there is definitely Leonin that you see traversing. There are also, of course, guards that will, from time to time, be on patrol. That'll just patrol the streets in front of you. But yeah, it doesn't seem, this part of the city doesn't seem to be very busy. As you exit the apartment, in what direction are you looking to head?
Towards Mekdes?
Towards
shopping
Mekdes.
place? I'm like asking the
Hmm?
girls.
It's fine.
I mean, those are the places we're allowed to go to.
Like,
Best
well,
we stay
where
in
we
the
are
gardens.
is essentially in the Hapticorum, so we would have to travel southwest
Yeah.
and then south, right?
I pull out the little bead. That does sound correct.
Okay. You go through like 5 different blocks of the Abdikaram, and as you pass through these, you do see some of the buildings that you did see sort of from the platform above, and you see sort of the crystalline roofs that are sort of covering over these large viewing instruments that are pointed at the sky. And it's one of those things where you do see several Leonin that are sort of gathered outside of these buildings. It seems like their studies or their observations are done for this particular point of the day, and they are deciding to go return to their homes. At this point, though, as you begin to make your way down, you do enter the region known as Mekdes. And it's that point that you see there's a lot more activity that has suddenly picked up. As you begin to see several Leonin Taverns that, or at least the Leonin equivalent of a tavern in this particular area of Mekdes. You do see several different shopping centers or several different bazaars rather that have different goods and wares on display. There seem to be several like booksellers. There seem to be people who traffic in some weapons that are like very ornate and very high quality. There are also several different potion and herbal and alchemists that appear to be scattered throughout the bazaar.
Go to the alchemist.
Yeah, let's go buy some potions.
Okay.
a good place to start.
As you approach, there's this one Leonin male with a very large silver mane, and he sort of looks down. He looks down at least at you, Elindra. He is about Nox's height, but he is shorter than Fig, and he just sort of he doesn't see. He's like older, but he's like in his 50s. He looks about. And he's wearing spectacles, and he has suspenders and this very colorful purple shirt with brown pants on the side. He is also wearing armored greaves, just on his arms, but also on his legs as well, signifying that he could also be wearing armor. It's just not immediately visible.
Mm-hmm.
As you approach him, he sort of notices you and he sort of gives you all a look. Well. I didn't anticipate seeing an elf, 2 elves, and a satyr. This is a very odd evening. What brings you to Amon Keng? And how did you find yourselves in our city? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm being very rude right now. My name is Gertix. Gertix Great Guides.
Is he talking to us ladies, or is he like glancing over at Nox more?
Yeah, who does he seem to be directing this?
He seems to be genuinely very curious about all of you.
There's
Andreas Protosin? Elinda's like,
that?
I don't know. What do we say? What do we say? That's the panic.
Nox will pick it up. We're here, well, hoping to seek information and knowledge. The grand scheme of things, though whether we're so lucky still remains to be seen. At the moment,
if it's knowledge you seek, well, then you have come to the right place, as there are many centers of knowledge that is housed within Amon Keng.
Clearly. We haven't been given permission to access the library yet, but time shall surely show us to be friends of the city. In the meanwhile, we've been given access to the markets of Mekdes and a home to occupy ourselves in the Abdicarium, and we're exploring, as it were, seeing what wares are available and what sights can be seen.
Oh, well, in that case, might I direct your attention? And he's sort of, he's incredibly like this broad-shouldered male lion man. And he gestures at this, like, it's like what they store, like if you were in a open air market, what they would store the fruit in. So it's sort of this angled shelf that sort of angles down, and then it like comes to just a square that it sort of sits on. And on each of these small little shelves, there are a wide variety of colored elixirs, potions, and tinctures that are available to you for just perusal. He gestures over here. These are some potions of healing that you might be interested in. Who knows? This is a potion of giant strength that I was able to procure from our friends down in Purpley. Apparently, it came off of one of our desert caravans when they traversed into the southernmost portion of Surondre. They acquired it off of some pirates that were making their way from the kingdom of Nimrion across the sea. This is, of course, some poisons that we have extracted from the purple worms. I don't know if you've encountered them, but they are deadly. This poison is incredibly potent and useful should you not want to deal with anything for too long. And they happen to be susceptible to poison. This right here, and he looks at you, all of you, and he holds it up. It is a purple liquid that he has in this square crystal case, and this is an oil of slipperiness. Cast this upon the ground or upon a person, and they become nigh untouchable because of just how slippery they are. This, of course, right here, this is a love potion. Depending on how much you give to an individual, they will be smitten with you for a certain number of days. And then this, of course, and you probably wouldn't be interested in this, this guy is a car salesman.
Yeah.
He is a car salesman of potions, and he points sort of this other thing that's sort of like behind some other sort of laboratory equipment. It looks like some of these things he may have made himself. This is one of my own personal design. This is a potion of dragon fire breath. Consume this, and you'll be able to breathe fire for at least 3 days. There is a certain pause there as he says 3 days, where it's just like, is it 3 days?
No.
Or is it forever? You don't know.
Sounds
But
painful.
the final thing he sort of throws at you is he has a potion of animal friendship that he sort of like pulls up, and he's like, there's a potion of animal friendship right there. Anything tickle your fancy?
That work on the Leonin.
What?
Potion of animal friendship.
No.
Big immediately goes into Infernal. No. Retract what you just said as a joke. We are not going to insult. We are not going to insult.
I say that out loud. I'm just being funny. Sorry.
Joke killer. You kill jokes.
Potions might be useful if that seems the healing potions.
Isn't that what you're for?
Well, and what happens if, I don't know, a giant worm eats me? As a random example.
Oh, good luck.
How much are the healing potions?
I have one.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh.
Just one, though.
There are several different potions of various sizes. There is a potion of, there's a common potion of healing. It's 50 gold pieces. Greater healing, 100. Superior healing, 500 gold pieces. And then supreme is 1350. I don't know why they decided to go up by 50 for that one, but
I have 115 gold. I mean, I'm gonna try and haggle. I'm bad at charisma, but I'm gonna try and haggle.
Won't help.
If you don't mind, might be good for all of us to have one just in case something happens.
Big.
Sure.
You're much more likable than I am.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. Geared this.
Neither do I.
aid.
If we were to do, say, a bundle as far as these potions of healing, what would you be able to offer to us as far as a discount?
What kind of bundle are you thinking of? He seems genuinely intrigued by this.
The potions of healing.
As a bundle, like a few of them.
Oh. 2 for the price of 1? Oh, I'm sorry. 2 for 1, buy 2, get 1 free?
Also, might we check them?
Give me an investigation check.
There's a way that you can check a potion in D&D is by kind of like dipping your finger in it and like tasting it to see if it works.
I think of like the cops who dip in the...
Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah.
They all seem to be, as you sort of like dip and taste, they all seem to be 100% genuine.
Yeah, they're fine.
I mean, 3 for the price of 2 is not terrible. I've got, like I said, 115 gold. Be happy to put in 50. A little more. I don't know how much you have.
I'm trying to think. Didn't you have no gold, Fig?
Does she actually?
Big no.
Weren't you
Fig has
Weren't you
gold.
keeping Korrith Vol's gold?
Yeah.
Okay.
So all I actually have on me, but I don't know. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember how much Korrith Vol what I had for that. But I have 40 gold.
Okay, so Korrith Vol, I believe, gave you 100 gold. He was because his clothing was in tatters and he wasn't able to hold on to any of the funds that he had with him.
Let me update that then. Done.
How much does Elindra have?
rich
What's
one of the
how
group.
much is a what's that thing called? The silver, not the silver one. The what's the one? What's the
Electrum, I
big one?
believe.
Yeah, the
Oh,
those
yeah.
are the
Platinum?
cheapest.
Hang on. Let
Platinum
me,
are 10. Gold is like gold.
hang on, where is this?
The Electrum is like in between the silver and the gold.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
platinum.
it's-
How platinum is 10.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have
Also, in this world, Electrum is not a currency.
There.
I have 70.
Split it 3 ways if you want. 33. I'll
I
put in
have
the
a
extra 1
potion.
gold. Fine, I'll take 2.
You can take 2. I'm not helping you. You're mean to me.
I'll keep that in mind the next time you get hurt then.
Oh, see, you both are so petty. Ah,
We don't
I'll
even
put-
know him.
I'm Nox. Nice to meet you.
Ugh.
Gods. Fig, do you want to go? I'll put in 60. You put in. Well, I'll put 65, 35. I'll take 2, you take 1. Or do you want the 2?
you know, that sounds because you also have healing spells, right?
Yeah.
33
And-
each.
Honestly, I'm mostly worried if I go down, I want you guys to have a potion
Right,
to
I-
heal me.
I hand
was thinking,
the guy
Fig has
33 gold.
2, and then yeah, like Nox holds on to 1.
Mhm.
Or if
That
we
makes
all
sense.
have at least 1, I think actually that probably would be better. All of us hold on to 1.
That makes sense. Okay, so 3 ways, Elindra. If that's what you're
Yes,
saying.
when you guys went into haggle mode with each other, is when she was just rolled her eyes and handed over the 33 gold.
Yeah, I'll hand over. I'll do 34. So that
Okay.
I'll put in a little bit extra.
Well, very pleasurable doing business with you. And he takes the gold and he pulls out a purple bag, and he takes the potions, puts them in the bag, cinches it, hands it to you.
Appreciate it. As you're doing business.
Yes, please. Are you? Do you know your way around the city, or do you need any recommendations?
Well, I've got this. I'll hold up the little bead, which has been very useful for finding my way around. But I believe I turned to Fig. Did you want to find a tavern or something? You could work
Yes,
your charms.
Yes, where do you all go for, entertainment, frivolity,
Well-
relaxation?
I am partial to several places, but there is
No, we're going to a brothel, guys.
no.
That's
Maybe.
the vibes you're giving
Uh,
off there.
hmm. There is.
There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There is. There There is several different places that are within walking distance of where we are. There is the Puzzling Fiddler. There is some of these names. Where was I
Go
thinking?
there though.
You're like, well,
You could be a puzzling fiddler.
There is
You play the fiddle.
There is the Dark Worm. There is the no. Why?
You're editing your own names.
I'm just like, wait, no.
Judging yourself.
Hold 1 second. There is also the Sunlit Roar. And then of course, my own personal favorite, Pride's Rest.
Why is that
That
your
sounds
favorite?
boring.
It's very comfortable there, he says with a twinkle in his eye.
How is it very comfortable for you?
I'm getting older, and it's relaxing.
Is it like a spa or something?
I don't know what that is, but
Place where you go, they give you massages, soft. You just lay there, and people come out to attend to you.
there is definitely a fair amount of laying down there. But there is also a wide variety of truly delightful beverages and foods that are also available to you.
Hmm. What was the one that you said before then?
There is the Sunlit Roar.
Sound War. Fig will turn to like Nox and Elindra and be like, that sounds like a play on the troupe I used to be part of called the Midnight Serenade. So Serenade, Roar, you know.
It's almost like kind of like the opposite.
Yeah,
Mhm.
kind of like the, the toilet. And that makes me curious. What about that one? That one house?
Well, actually, given what I've overheard you were interested in, that might actually be the best place for you. They do have some places where you might perform.
Is it rowdy?
You get
depends on
rowdy
your-
here.
It depends on your definition of rowdy.
Loud? Violent?
No, not violent. But
Okay.
Loud?
they definitely tend to have a very good time.
I'm gonna go get
Sounds
drunk
good to
there.
me.
That sounds
We can-
very good to me.
We can go there and Nox can let his hair down.
I don't have much hair.
Okay. And this is why I just don't think he's any fun.
We will see. We will see what happens when we put some Leonin wine or something in him and then see how the night goes.
In Infernal once more, I turn to you and I take out a couple gold. And I say, what do you want to bet that his new admirer finds him? Sir
Gold.
Andre. Or whatever. Was it Andre? It was Andre.
Yeah.
Surondre.
Surondre is one word.
It's one word.
Surondre. Oh, okay. I thought
not
you were like,
sir.
sir. She's a
Sir
sir.
Andre.
I'm like
sir.
what? What else? Yeah, go for it. She's knighted.
5 gold.
All right. 5 gold it is.
That she finds him.
I'm betting on that.
Me too.
Well, then how are we going to do this?
I know.
You realize, Nox, that they're having a very heated conversation, and neither one of them wants to give ground, or seems to want to give ground on this particular issue. It is
The Sunlit Roar
entertaining.
is probably where we should go. I assume that's what you're arguing about in whatever language it is you're speaking. I really need to learn comprehend languages.
I recommend that one.
No. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Thank you for your potions and also your help.
It was my pleasure. I hope you enjoy your stay in our city.
And she does a little curtsy. And then is like, let's go, guys.
Yep.
Let's go.
As you begin to make your way through the bazaar, you do see that there is some subtle changes in the architecture as you begin to move from sort of this buying and selling section of Mekdes into some of the more places of entertainment, places of pleasure, places of just a wide variety of different services that are involved. There's a theater. It seems like this is very much sort of a similar experience to some of the things that you saw or witnessed within Ashcaleen, within the Shadow Ford, though, of course, all Leonin. It is not as varied as Ashcaleen was. As you make your way, you do eventually find, with the directions that Goethe's great guides gave you, the Sunlit Roar. And it is from the sign on the outside of this building is a crystal sign. On it is what appears to be an animated lion who is greeting the dawn with a roar. And there is periodically a sound that escapes the sign of a lion's roar. It's very on the nose. It's like, upon entering, you see, while it is not rowdy per se, all of these very, very tall, it's like walking into, not giants necessarily, but they're all taller and bigger than you.
It is for me.
Yes. Oh, Elindra, you feel dwarfed by everybody in here. There are several large male Leonin who are at the same level as a lot of the female Leonin who are here as well. And you sort of see them gaze and you look down at you with sort of this curiosity, like not in a we're looking down on you way. Just they seem genuinely curious as to what you are doing in their fair city / their favorite watering hole. How do you wish to proceed?
Someone pick me up. I'm so small.
You fun.
I put your wood horns on so that I'm just a little taller.
So I can absolutely see you.
Yeah, so you can
along
find
the
me.
Belt buckles.
Because you're gonna go perform, right? So you have to be able to find me when you come back.
Oh, I'll put like a balloon on you and have you hold it so that it just
Thank you, Mommy.
sits there. No, Fig will, which she is aware of, just because she's traveled enough. She will grab Elindra's hand and snake through the crowd and go towards the tavern, keepers or the bar, the main area.
Okay. So inside the tavern, aside from the people who sort of looked at you with sort of this odd curiosity, the tavern is very warm and welcoming. The sconces on the inside seem to be also similar to the sconces or the lights, the street lights, in that there seems to be a conduit of sunlight that once captured during the evenings, is sort of let out a little bit. And it sort of illuminates everything with this very lustrous golden hue. The walls of the tavern are very similar to the crystal sign on the exterior, in that they have inside animated images sort of moving, sort of telling different stories. But periodically, as there are some not an open mic necessarily, but on a dais that is sort of towards the back of the tavern, there are some performers that are singing or dancing. And they periodically, the dance and music will illuminate the crystal images in a way that sort of it's just a different color. It's sort of like, have you ever seen any of those commercials for like the TV where it has that colored strip on the back portion of it, so it takes the scene of the on
like
the
LED.
television, and suddenly the LED lights that'll suddenly like give you a better experience of like sort of like watching it in a theater. It's sort of like that, where the performance that is on stage is then enhanced by the sort of the magical coloring of these screens. There are some long wooden common tables that fill the main room, surrounded by sturdy chairs that accommodate these very sturdy patrons. There's a large hearth at one end of the room that provides this warm, cozy glow. There's a very hot fire that seems to also be serving to heat a cauldron of some type of beverage. It is a very spicy, sort of pleasant aroma. There are the bar itself is made of a polished dark wood that is inlaid with golden accents. Behind the bar, there are shelves that are stocked with an impressive array of bottles, small barrels, containing everything from local brews to exotic spirits. There is, of course, as is common in every D&D tavern, the scent of roasted meats, fresh bread, and hearty stews that fill the air, making your senses aware that you are hungry. The Sunlit Roar itself is an extremely lively place filled with raucous laughter, clinking of glasses, and the occasional roar of approval from patrons enjoying their time. There seems to be a wide variety of scholars, sages, performers, esteemed warriors, even. The odd scout is also present here. There is live music that is performed on the dais, but there is also back rooms that are reserved for special occasions, adorned with luxurious furniture and grand tables, and also smaller stages. And the way that the rooms are constructed, it seems like these are like private performance spaces, and they're used for like more intimate gatherings of importance or celebration of maybe greater achievements. What would y'all like to do?
Brought us to the bar. What you doing?
What you doing, Fig? I'm following behind the girls as they head towards the bar, getting like occasionally bumped by Leonid, trying to keep up. Like,
oh yeah, every single, all of you are being sort of like lovingly jostled by all of the Leonin who are just sort of like moving around you.
Yeah, and Fig isn't like, like trying to like this. She's used to walking around, and there's, all different manners of bodies. So with what she has had to take on with feline originated, I guess you could call it, creatures, she would kind of like, how if a cat will walk by you and kind of like rub its shoulder against you. So she does that. So if there's anyone who's walking towards her, she will like just use her shoulder to kind of like slink past them in a nice way. Does that make sense? Like, I see you. You may have stood in my way. Just here you go, like that. So she's not like, oh, sorry. Oh, this is the way she's going. And then if we happen to touch, her shoulder just kind of just goes around with them.
Okay.
Several times.
I just walk into like belly button after belly button, and I by the like fifth one, I sigh.
She's over it.
That is
Nox-
hilarious.
Nox is getting hit by a bunch of people, but like making a very concerted effort to avoid the boobs that are right in like face level to him. So he's bumping into hips
You
and
gotta avoid the boobs.
like, oh,
Like,
you have
like
to.
a
Don't.
12-year-old who hasn't got a growth spurt yet.
Yeah,
Elindra has
very-
never had to like watch where she's walking before, and she's just like, boom, what is happening? Belly button, belly button.
It is after like the fifth belly button that Elindra hits that the sixth belly button belongs to a lion with completely like black fur, like scar, but like even darker. And he looks down. At first, it's almost like this, like really gruff sounding, sort of almost a roar. And then he looks down and sees you, and there's a slight confusion as he sees you, and he's like, this person's clearly out of place, and looks very lost.
Can't see anything. I just see people. I don't know where I'm going.
He goes down on one knee, Elindra, and he sort of like gets eye level with you. Says, "Well,
Little girl.
you are a sight. What brings you into the sunlit roar?"
Well, I want alcohol, and my friend wants to perform.
"Oh, Draknor." And he holds a hand out. "Draknor Wildwind."
Put my hand in his. Elindra, Shadowgate.
He kisses your hand.
She gets all flustered. As much as she flirts, we've only ever had one person in her life that's gotten like she's gotten close to like that, and he's in hell. So, and we broke up with him.
We.
We, as in the
Elindra, give
multiple
me
lives.
give me a history check. Elindra, the result of your history check.
23.
Ooh.
23. Elindra, Draknor Wildwind is standing, or actually kneeling before you. His eyes, this glorious golden color, sort of looking directly through you as he just sort of studies your face after having kissed your hand in greeting. And as you are like seeing him, your mind immediately goes to Chaddock and sort of remembering Chaddock, or at least fonder memories of Chaddock before he decided to be kind of a dick.
Like a typical Chad.
Like a typical Chad. More like Chad Ugh.
Chad
Chad
Dick.
Dick. Chad Dick.
Yeah, he's Chad. He's a Chad.
Dan, that was so much better than what I said.
Both of y'all that was hilarious. Chad Ick and Chad Dick. That's really funny. Well done, both of y'all.
I'm not even gonna roll for it. She doesn't really hide the little flush. She got like the little fluster she gets.
Ooh. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
This is gonna be a test of control.
What's my wisdom? 10.
On a 10. Given sort of the memories that are sort of flitting through your mind, and given the sort of this moment of, it's not necessarily flirting, it's very much just like this awe and regard this particular Leonin seems to have for you, and sort of their fascination with somebody who is not a Leonin. And as they are sort of looking down at you with their sort of piercing golden eyes, there is just the faintest flicker of fire that escapes.
Ooh.
There's smoke. Oh,
No. It's like it starts in the eyes and then sort of almost moves its way. Suddenly your hair suddenly begins to move almost like a chemical flame that you can almost not see, except for the fact that it's almost like a plasma, almost.
From him or me?
From you, sort of escaping, sort of like this heat.
She takes her hand back immediately and then brings it in as fast as she can and goes, sorry.
He does not actually. He rolled a 1. He does not seem to notice. He doesn't know why you're apologizing, and he's. Oh, I'm sorry if I offended.
No. No. Never mind. And she's got like a little smile.
I hope you enjoy the sunlit roar.
Wait. Can you take me to the bar?
Oh.
I can't see it.
Do you wish to have a leg up?
Yes, please. Uppies. 100%.
He Simbas you. No. He puts the crook of his arm at a right angle, so that you are able to sit on his arm, and he's able to lift himself up to his full height. He is literally like almost I feel like there's a fancier name for like that like swing, the family swing on like the old tree. I'm trying to think of what it's called. It's not it's escaping me. It's like this seat that he has made of himself for you. And when he raises himself up to his full height, you're actually able to see the bar, and there are several Leonin males who are working the bar behind it. This, being a bartender in the city of Amon Keng, is always a male job. It is never a female job. The females are the warriors, the mothers, the masters of the sciences in the city. The males are very much not lesser. They're never treated lesser. They do what might be considered as lesser in other cultures, but it is never seen as that. They are conducting a valuable service to the entire society by what they do. And there is a mixture of entertainment in what they do, as it's not just listening to somebody and giving them drinks. They are performing while they do it. So it's like Tom Cruise in Cocktail doing the
Yeah. Save
a horse, ride a lead.
She's happy.
Draknor brings you all the way up to the bar, and sort of like he elbows his way between two other males. He wouldn't do it to a female, but he sort of elbows in between the two of them and puts you on the bar, just seats you on the bar next to him.
Would you like a drink?
I was going to ask if you would like one, but if you're buying.
Yeah, my treat. We'll order something.
The currency here is a little wonky. Amon Keng, typically, they don't deal with the same currency. Gold, technically, there is an exchange rate here, but it's when they see you pull out the gold and they recognize that you are a stranger in their city, the bartender claps his hand. One of the bartenders claps his hand, and then the other three bartenders immediately come over to you and says, "Listen, we see your gold. We see your gold. How about this? Instead of you paying in gold, how about you pay with a song and a dance?"
You should talk to her. And I'm pointing out.
They then look right over you, Elindra, and they see Fig. Fig, you are standing there in all of your fayness, and their eyes sort of widen as an elf, definitely weren't expecting. A fey satyr, even more so. Their eyes sort of like look, and they're like, well, would... And then one of the gentlemen behind the bar looks at it and sees Nox, and it's like, how about all three of you? Do you wish to pay with a song and a dance, or story even? He's saying this to Elindra still.
We could. She said yes, we could.
Oh, well then keep your gold. What would you be interested in the drink for this evening, the drink of choice for this evening?
Yes.
So he goes behind the bar, and
she holds up two.
He gets two glasses, pulls down a lever, and suddenly this golden-hued ale that is brewed with local herbs and honey begins to pour down into the glass. He then brings the two glasses, puts it in front of you. Enjoy your sunlit ale. After he puts it down on the bar, sort of the impact or the kinetic impact of the glass upon the bar releases sort of the bubbles and the sort of the oxygen within the glass or within the ale, and suddenly with each bubble that is released and sort of like pops inside the liquid, there is a spark, as it is literally sunlight that is contained within the glass, or inside the bubbles within the glass.
That's so cool.
I'm like, set it on fire. She'll drink it like that.
The sensation, if you are drinking it, the sensation is this. It's like drinking like one of... No, what? It's not.
Look. I ate a candy.
That was terrifying. I was like really worried about you for a second.
I just saw it all. I'm like, oh no.
The taste is this incredibly like pleasant as it goes down your throats. It is immediately releases just this warmth that sort of spreads through every fiber of your body, and it's like they say different. It's an ale. Have you ever had like a very like
no
high alcohol by volume like porter?
No.
Yes. Renaissance festivals are notorious for that.
So it's like, you know how like wine is typically between 12 and 15%? This drink is like that. I'm sorry, Jess. I'm describing things that you don't drink.
It's totally fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It is. I'll explain it this way. This drink gets you there in one.
Perfect. That's what we want.
So, Nox, you suddenly become a very entertaining individual. You're no longer sort of like in your head about a lot of things and sort of like calculations and the maths of the stars. That still stuff it's there, but this drink is helping you push it all the way to the back.
Yeah. I guess we've each gotten one, and
I'm debating if I can sing or not.
What is your performance actually at right now?
5.
Oh, that's not, a +5 isn't bad. It's not terrible.
I am a charisma caster, so I'm debating it. I'm like, oh.
I have no skills in anything
let me
be useful.
Let me read my shit.
So
leans over to
the bartenders, the 5 of them sort of look at you expectantly. Meanwhile, Draknor sort of leans over and whispers in your ear, Elindra. So, are you going to give us a song, a dance, or a story?
I'm deciding. And she's like, hang on. Oh, help me out here. Yes or no? Are we gonna make her do where she's gonna have to do performance check anyway?
Probably.
Okay. She'll do. Oh, I know what she's doing.
What are you gonna do?
She's going to sing like the Unity thing.
Oh.
I should be able to sing, right?
Yeah. Okay. What is Fig doing?
Fig is leaning over to Nox. She goes, can you provide some additional ambiance with just a little bit of panache? Yes?
I am looking for a way to do that. Don't think I can cast. Ooh,
Please don't cast Spirit Guardians.
I told you he was
I
boring.
cast Spirit Guardians. I go. I could do that. I cast Fairy Fire on Fig and me and Elindra to have little wisps of starlight descend upon the three of them and just alight their skin and make them glow and shimmer as they're performing.
Okay.
Love that.
I will say, given the fact that Fairy Fire usually gives an advantage to the person or people in the party, say if they're attacking something, I will say it gives you guys an advantage to any performance checks you need to make.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Amazing. And
I'd touch that. I can't get over the tongue.
yeah, Fig.
What? How did that happen? Why am I just now noticing
like
it?
a blue airhead or something.
I was
Yeah,
eating it
blue
while you were
airhead.
talking to me. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Oh, is that the plastic thing? I was like, I thought
Yeah,
it
that
looked
was that blue
plastic.
thing
It looked
she
like
was
you were chewing
eating.
on plastic. I wasn't going to
Yeah,
say
I-
anything.
I-
I was.
She's nervous, guys.
My chair just broke.
Again?
Legit, like, there I go.
Oh, god damn it. We just bought that.
Well, I'm gonna sit forward. So what was I doing? Sorry.
Oh, Fig was gonna ask just a random question for Elindra because I know you're gearing up. What's her register? You like alto, soprano, tenor?
I think it would be a mix of like the mid ranges and then a little higher.
Cool.
Yeah. A little higher.
So Fig's gonna whip out her viol.
Are you going to try and play accompaniment?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
she makes is it Draknar? Draknar. She makes him pick her up against she's a little higher.
Okay. So you want her. So he hoists you up onto his left shoulder, and you are able to sit there and sort of like able to see the entire establishment. And there are people. At this point, you sort of notice that around the bar, especially, there is a raised balcony that is overlooking the uppermost portion of the tavern.
Right. So be careful when I cast the fire. Cool. She's when she starts the song, breathe out a flame that kind of goes around in spirals. And like flies around people, not close enough to hurt, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
And Fig is going to cast Minor Illusion on to Elindra. So when she does start to sing, her voice not only will it carry, it'll have almost like that Enya kind of echo auto-tune in the background, so it's kind of like that haunting like echo to it.
Oh my god, I feel
Love
like it
it.
is extra
starts-
haunting now.
Yeah, as she starts to like, like pull on the viol, like the bow, and just start to play with it.
Okay. So, two things.
Mhm.
Both of you give me a performance check with advantage.
I was doing that right now. 22.
These two. Let me roll.
As this is
17,
happening, can I have
9, 17,
can I use shape water
25.
to have just little, I guess I'll use the drink that we're using to have it kind of ideally just in front of the fire that Elindra is casting or breathing out, and just have it swirl around almost like it's chasing it as kind of part of this performance. Because I can make like simple shapes and animate. I can basically be a waterbender for an hour. So it's just
Okay.
When you do that, I'll make it like go around yours every now and then.
You rolled a 25 and a 22.
Yeah. We're gonna be epic.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
come on. Who are you performing
Big.
with?
That's
As you begin this performance,
Mhm.
the thought that, at least at first, comes into your mind is, oh, this is going to be fucking good.
Yes.
I haven't
Ready.
gotten a chance to perform in a minute. I've been pent up this entire time. My creative energies have been just beneath the surface, just simmering. I've needed to do this. I'm going to do this. And then the very next thought is like, shit, Korrith is going to miss this.
I know. I was literally thinking that.
yeah.
I
Mhm.
was literally thinking that.
It's okay. In this moment, Elindra, what? Oh, perfect. So a dirty 20, a 22, and a 25.
Hey.
I rolled for my
just-
water shaping to see what I got. I got a dirty 20.
Okay. So in stages, I just have to ask a couple questions. Elindra, what in your memory, because it's been a minute since you've been a part of the Unity, but given that you have all of the memories since meeting Mephistopheles, what, if you can give me an approximation, what does the Unity sound like?
I mean, I feel like there's definitely that vibe of like Enya's haunting voice to it. And then like wind chimes in a sense. And when you have that bowl that you are like when you're trying, like people that meditate have that gold bowl that they go around.
you hit it
Yeah.
and then you just go around. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
They use it in
very
yoga sometimes.
hypnotizing.
Mhm.
It's very, very hypnotizing, especially when all of us go at once.
Okay.
It's, I suppose, a little haunting for people that, I mean, we're from the hells, but also, peaceful.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And it makes her feel like she's not alone, which means she's definitely leaned into her fuzzy friend and is like, I like his hair. As she's singing, just like comfy. Like, I'm not alone.
Draknor, sort of, he doesn't do anything because he is very focused on your performance. But you do feel him sort of lean his head just into you just a little bit as he sort of
Back behind the ear.
witnesses you begin to sculpt this song, just seemingly from out of you. This is also followed with this incredibly melodious, improvised accompaniment. This is a song of the Hells. This is a song of Kenya. This is a song of the Unity. This is a song of both ice and fire.
Hey.
Had to do it. This performance is something that nobody on the material plane has ever heard before. A truly original composition brought courtesy of Elindra Shadowgast. And as you begin to sculpt this melodious piece of music and you give it voice, fire slowly begins to leak out of you. And it's not noticeable at first as your clothes just suddenly become slightly wreathed in this shimmering blue flame.
I don't want to hurt anyone.
You're not hurting anyone. This is not. This is something that is a part of you. You in your truest form, unless you are trying to be lethal, aren't going to harm somebody just by existing. You sort of begin to unleash these motes of flame into the space that eclipse almost the golden hue of the sun within the sconces. As Fig begins to accompany, it is almost like the light that you are bringing into the space illuminates the musical notes that seem to be coming from her instrument.
I want
And
the fire
suddenly-
to go around her.
The
Like
fire goes and
spiral
extends
around her.
around Fig, around her instrument, and you see it's like almost like a physical approximation of the note, or at least the vibration and with the magical accompaniment of you, and you sort of working together sort of in a symbiotic relationship, paired with Nox's contribution of this illustrious, like, golden shower of just these tiny little pricks of light that are released from the beverages that you were consuming. What?
You said golden shower. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, good night.
You did? Ah.
I'm surprised that one made it past me.
Oh my god. No. Oh. Well, this video is demonetized.
Mhm.
Oh god.
Just kidding.
Oh.
None of this is monetized. So, it's the effect is one. So like, you know how like when you heat metal to a certain temperature, and then you sort of like just throw it up into the air, suddenly it just is like all of these just sparks just suddenly float out into the space. That is what this looks like, except it's continuous. All of the liquid bubbles that contained little bits of sunlight are suddenly hurled out into the space, and they sort of catch on fire, and they just sort of like, it is an impressive light show, to say the least. And paired with the music that you put together, all of the patrons of the bar, of the Sunlit Roar, all turn to you in this moment. And the bartenders all 5 of them are just sort of clapping, just like vigorously, just fully impressed by these strangers that have come into their establishment and provided entertainment and song. The song coming to a conclusion, Draknor brings you down and places you back on the bar, Elindra. And he seems like fully stunned because he was the front row seat in this particular moment. And he just says, that was truly stunning. Elindra. What brings you to Amon Keng?
I wish to speak with the mothers. She's not lying about it.
He's taken aback by your response. You wish to speak with the mothers. Well, I certainly hope that you do. That is very bold. But for whatever reason, based off of what I've seen here, I think it is entirely within the realm of possibility for you. What about the rest of you? What brings you to Amon Keng?
I'm actually
Guys?
curious as far as I have a companion. He's not here now. It's kind of a rescue. I want to see if I can restore him.
In what way does he need to be restored?
Back to his rightful glory.
Actually, in Infernal, so that I can talk to you. Well, don't they preach that you should be, the magic should come within you,
Yes.
right? And he is a very magical being.
Yes.
Perhaps something actually can be done.
Yes.
Without him having to rely on, well, a circus. Not you. He will always rely on you. You seem to be his favorite.
Of course I am. Well, you've met me. But
Of course, you are my favorite as well.
You're my favorite.
Okay, thank you.
During this
I just
infernal
wanna hear it.
conversation, suddenly a female Leonin comes in right behind Nox and like grabs you in like this bear hug and just like
Whoa,
shakes you. She's like, that was a very impressive performance you put on.
Thank you. I do try. I turn to look at who it is. Do I recognize her?
No.
Okay. Thank you.
Accent is different.
I know. Pleasure to meet you, Nox. Your name?
My name is Korrith.
Korrith.
Korrith Lunarstride.
Quite the name.
Lunar Stride.
Uh-huh.
Right?
That caught his attention. An interesting name. Does it mean anything?
If the tales are to be believed, this city itself was crafted out of a stellar object.
I just immediately just hold my... I knew it!
Hold my
Far
beer.
too loud.
At least during the creation of this world, it is told that this particular place, where the city of Amon Keng was first fashioned, it came from a portion of the moon.
My goddess. That's... I need to know more. Amazing. But I will have to pump you for... I mean, we'll have to have a much deeper conversation about this when I'm a little less... This is very strong. What is this? Mead? Ale? It's very good. Very strong.
Would you like
Oh, you're still holding me up.
Would you like another one?
Well, they did say I was drinking for free, so I don't see why not.
Oh, so the drinks are in you then?
Would you like one? I could order 2 and give you one. They probably
seems
will.
reasonable to me.
All right. Unfortunately, that means you're going to have to put me down. But you're welcome to lift me back up when I come back with it.
Of course. Yes, so sorry. And she just releases her hold on you. You guys move over to the bar, and the bartender who originally asked you if you would be willing to perform, or what kind of performance you would be willing to do, Nox. Sort of looks at the female with just the slightest hint of jealousy.
Oh shit!
Uh,
Wait, is he jealous of the female or jealous of Nox?
Jealous of the female.
Hey, you're a hot commodity.
I know, right?
I'm very pretty.
It's
Okay.
that purple.
You are.
know.
I just put a hand on his. Could I have 2 more
Three.
of those ales? That would be wonderful.
There is a look at that the bartender exchanges with the female Corey, and Corey just sort of from behind Nox just looks like this. Like, not
Bring it.
necessarily come at me, bro, but like totally come at me, bro.
Mhm.
The bartender just sort of like backs down a little bit and just sort of like fills 2 more of the sunlit ales and hands them or slides them across the bar, and then turns around and just starts.
Thank
drawing
you,
a
you're a
glass.
peach. I hand one to her. 2 new acquaintances.
To new acquaintances.
My drink. We chat.
The evening, unless Fig, unless you would like to do something.
No. She's actually surprised that she's seeing some play action from both of her party members. And she's literally only there for work.
Oh yeah, I'm fully like cutting my new friend's hair because
Oh,
I
yeah.
really like how floofy it is. And at some point when I'm a little bit more tipsy, I'm like, why is Fig not playing more stuff? Fig,
Oh.
Figgy,
Are you
Figaro.
ready?
more
Figaro.
music, please. Your
You
music
may
is the best music,
You want to play more for you?
please.
Of course. You want like a nice rousing melody, or do you want something more melancholy? What pace would you like?
No, melancholy is just me. Let's be fun.
Let's be fun. Okay, I will do a rousing melody for you. Great. So, Fig does look around to see where she can, because she'll need some elbow room, and it doesn't seem like there's much
On the
around.
bar.
Ooh. She goes in and like quickly taps Gertiz's shoulder.
Okay.
Can you hoist me up there, too?
He very like he just sort of does the 2 hands, and like holds them down, sort of like as almost like a step, so that you're able to.
You're just like, bam, bam.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hopefully,
Thanks,
she's
some Coyote Ugly, this bitch.
Yeah.
Oh no, you still have plenty of clearance. These are like 9
Great.
foot. You have like,
Beautiful.
well, actually no. Technically, where the bar is located, the 9 foot clearance is beneath the balconies. You technically have plenty of space when you're on top of the bar.
Lovely. So she's there, kind of crouches down a little bit, like so she's not just sitting, but like still kind of like, because she has her haunches, so she doesn't like kneel down. Does that make sense? Like, so she's standing there and kind of like squats down to where her rear and her knees are kind of pointed up, but she's not sitting. Does that make sense? So
Yeah,
just like
no, I understand. Yeah,
balancing on her hooves.
right.
Mhm.
And then she just pulls her veil out again and just starts like just putting like light, quick like lilting melodies out there.
What? You don't necessarily have to have an answer for this, but what song, if any, is there any particular song that Fig is playing, or is this just a creation in the moment?
I was feeling like it would be a creation moment only simply for the fact Rain cannot figure out what kind of song, like what I could say it would be like. Um, Without the drums, let's say Titanic. Remember when Jack and Rose went down into the steerage area?
Oh
And
yeah, the
rousing
dance.
melody.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did the dance like that, but I don't know what it's called. But I'm sure there's already drums and like you said, performers are already playing. But it's like she starts like playing the melody, so that way people know, like, okay, it's gonna get lively in here.
Okay. I'm not even gonna make you roll for that. It's a song that you know. You begin to play, and immediately you see couples begin to break out and begin to dance. This definitely is a beat and a song that gets people moving out of their seats. There is an immense amount of satisfaction that you feel. Seeing that you don't have to be in a circus. You don't have to be under a big top. All the world is a stage. And you are able to perform, and anybody who is within earshot of you will be entertained, will cry, will experience euphoria. Doesn't matter. They will experience the wide gamut of emotions and feelings. And it is as you are experiencing this satisfaction that I need you to give me a perception check.
I'm gonna use my big dice. 19 on the die. Perception is 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. As you are playing this song, Fig, you stare out across the space, out across the dancing couples of giant predatory cats, and your gaze sort of narrows as it alights upon a white-haired Eladrin. Pale, blue-eyed, very much
5.
very much almost a Galadriel quality to them. Except they are wearing something that you do remember from growing up and your life within the Feywild. This woman is wearing the armor of an Eladrin cleric guardian.
Oh shit.
It is an Eladrin cleric guardian that belongs to, and I will tell you this in a second, because for whatever reason, I didn't think to have the notes for this open. This is an Eladrin cleric guardian that is a member of the Order. I'll speed all of this up in post. Why am I not finding this here? Oh, yes. Okay. It's a cleric guardian that belongs to the Order of the Twilight Sun. And they are the cleric guardians who guard the portals
Yeah, I was
between the Feywild. Well, the Feywild is technically a locus point where all that is connected to all of the different parts of the planes. And this cleric guardian is in Amon Keng. And they are staring at you. And they sort of recognize you are a Fey. And that is where we will leave it for tonight.
You guys. See you guys in a month.
But we're doing this again tomorrow.
Wow.
Great game, guys. I know that the first third of this session was a lot of lore drop. It's almost impossible to do for me to like not. It's something that I just like, once I've written it, it's just like I have to say it. somehow. So this was a really good opportunity to introduce Amon Keng to everybody. It has been a city that I talk a lot about in other games, but no one has ever actually had the opportunity to experience it. The main party got a chance to be there. They entered Amon Keng, and they did speak to the mothers, but it was kind of fraught because it was a trial. They were on trial. And it ended up with them in prison. So hopefully they'll all do better.
Etiquette.
Danger.
Fantastic. I would like to...
I think you'll be fine, though, because you did so well tonight.
Sure.
We won some people over.
We won people over. I got 2 of the ladies here like me, it seems. And a
I
bartender.
think it's really funny that
a lady and a
that
gentleman.
she just picked you up.
I know.
Oh, no, I
yeah.
meant the...
2 ladies and a gentleman.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Surondre seemed to like Nox. Well
She's
enough.
attracted to knowledge and the purveyors of knowledge.
Excellent. I am not smart, but I have great wisdom.
Thank you all for watching. Tune in next time to see what possibilities await our group of intrepid heroes as they continue to explore the mysterious city of Amon Keng and potentially what consequences might befall them as they seek an audience with the Council of Mothers. It just sounds so weird to say that out loud. The Council of Mothers.
Listen, that is not the worst thing you have said tonight.
Nope.
Yep. Yeah. So many things escape me at the worst possible times. Anywho, again, thank you for watching. We love you, and may you roll nothing but nat 20s. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Bye.
Bye. See you later.